feeling low energy, so I'm just gonna take this giant mug of coffee and drink it. Decided officially that people don't care about picture quality anymore, so I'm just gonna do my blog entirely walking from place to place, because that's how I roll and I'm a rebel. This is a game that came out a couple of months ago. I have this edition of it, which came with this huge thing, which came with the soundtrack, which came with an art book, which all of it was incredibly nice. Just all of it's right here, all of it in its glory. It's just like, we got the soundtrack, which is great. I can steal the copyrighted music and use it for videos. It's got that spread open. You've got this thing, which is just uber sexy. And then you've got this, and this looks amazing. Then you have them all together, and you have a void in your life. Look at the pictures. Look at the art of the characters in the back, but more importantly, look at the pretty pictures. Now, really, the entire point of this game is that you're going to high school, right? And you're a delinquent. Like, you're a bad dude, supposedly. You know, you actually have to find the game to figure out if you're actually a bad dude or not. But the big thing that's really neat, as I'm getting this milk, is that you form this group of thieves with your fellow friends that you end up making in high school, and you end up taking down corrupt adults. And it's not just little things like, oh, this person's bad, this person's a thief. It's literally like, you are completely changing the hearts of rapists, of corrupt politicians, and it goes really deep. Surprisingly deep for something as cartoony as it is. There's a lot of questions about rehabilitation, like what is rehabilitation? How do you rehabilitate somebody who's corrupt? Also, just take a look at this shirt. Is there any kind of focus group that you can go to? Absolutely no good places to show off gameplay, so here's some fingers, and you can look at just generally what the game looks like when you're conversing with somebody in the menus. What's kind of nice is that everything is hyper stylized. Even though this is a JRPG, it kind of lacks a lot of the things that brought this genre down for a long time, primarily because of Square Enix. I don't really care for Square Enix recently. A lot of their games have been very bland and very drab. And everything in this just, like, it looks really cool. The characters look fantastic. A lot of this is done with very traditional Japanese RPG combat, but it's one of those games that's so immersive that when I look at my game collection like this, and I think about, okay, what am I going to play next? I feel like this deep void because I've gotten to know all of these characters so well. And you get rewards for talking to everybody. Like, as much as I like Borderlands, I don't have a connection to Claptrap at all. Like, I can't hang out with Claptrap and get little rewards and get to know him better. Really, it's just about shooting people. Persona's about slaying evil demons that lurk inside of corrupt people, but it's also about getting to know your teammates. So I just look at something like The Witcher 3, you know? I really like The Witcher 3, I like the choices and everything, but the thing is, I don't actually really like a lot of those characters very much. Like, they're deep, they're mature, they're complex, but they're also like a bunch of jerks. Like with Persona 5, it's actually, upon completion, it feels empty. I want to know more about these people, and that's the highest recommendation I can give to a game. And it's so great that I have to give you a J.J. Abrams lens flare. This thing absolutely gets my thumbs up, and I am not biased at all, clearly. I'm the person to listen to have a fair, unbiased opinion next to all of this merchandise. I am the most unbiased person you are ever going to watch. Ever.